Here are the takeaways that you need in terms of understanding how to help your kid through puberty. So point number one is to talk. Really talk to your kid, and not just the talk, because it's just way too much information. I have lots of patients who come to me and I say, oh, have you had the talk with your parents? And they say no. And the parents go, what do you mean? We had this horrible talk that, I was so nervous about having this talk, and we had this whole thing, and the kids don't even remember it because it's a one-off. So lots and lots and lots of little talks over the years, okay? Number two, start basic. Start really, really, really basic, like nutrition and exercise and things that are benign and feel comfortable to you, because you're not just going to jump into the advanced level material, right? You want to start with the really easy low-hanging fruit where you can have an easy repartee with your kid. And that includes a young child. It's never too early to start having these conversations about your body. So if you have a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old at home, start talking about nutrition and exercise and health. And that brings up point number 3, which is that this is about body positivity. This is about health and wellness and self-esteem and building your child's character and building their confidence in terms of how they're taking care of their body. The last thing you want to do is create fear and worry. So make everything in terms of health and wellness. Nothing's a diet, it's how to eat healthfully, right? And then that brings point number 4, which is model what you're saying. You can't be hateful about how you talk about your own habits and then expect your child to be positive about their own. You can't hold a Diet Coke and tell your kid not to have a soda. You have to be, if you did what you tell your kid to do, you would be a lot healthier. If you ate well, if you exercised, if you got all that sleep, you really should do that, because as a parent, all these rules apply to you too. And then going back to point number 5, and I'm just going to repeat myself, it's lots of talks. The talks don't have to be like this. You don't have to look your child in the eye and have this deep and meaningful conversation, because that's going to end the conversation very, very quickly. Have the talk in the car when your child is sitting either next to you or behind you and can't even make eye contact with you, because then the awkward things get a little less awkward. Or at night when they go to bed and you switch off the lights. Do you ever notice that that's when the talk really begins and all that private stuff comes out? It's because you don't have to make eye contact. So lots of talks, lots of small talks over time, but it doesn't have to be face-to-face or eye-to-eye. And in fact, it's a lot better if it's not.